Hello, YouTube! We are back with another Broken Critic, because it was opening weekend for a couple of movies, actually, but there's only one that really mattered.
Yeah, and it was clearly Zoolander 2.
Yeah, Zoolander 2 really knocked it out of the park.
No. Shut up, both of you.
It's all about vanity and how vanity is okay.
We're not going to review Zoolander 2. Although I haven't seen it, it's probably terrible.
Wait,
it's probably gonna be bad. No,
we're not.
Oh,
well, maybe later. Sit your ass down.
We're gonna talk about something a bit different.
We're gonna something that was actually surprisingly really good.
Don't spoil it.
What? I'm just saying.
Don't spoil the review.
Out of 10, it got a solid. Okay, let's go into the review.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
We're of course talking about Deadpool.
Woo! Deadpool comes to us from first-time director Tim Miller.
That was his first movie?
Yeah. The only other things he has done is the opening credit sequence for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, if you remember that awesome...
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really awesome.
And also something for Thor the Dark World. I think they're opening credits too.
Dark World, okay.
To this point, he's only done opening credits.
So this is his first movie. It stars Ryan Reynolds. It's his second go-around as Deadpool, even though he'd like you to believe it's his first.
Everybody wants to think it's his first.
And, he's basically trying to fix everything he did and make all the fans happy, and did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard yes.
It's one of the first, it's been the first superhero movie in a long time with an R rating.
The last one I can remember is Punisher Warzone.
Yeah.
I think. Which is a good movie that gets shit on a lot.
Exactly, yeah. Warzone was really good. Now, this movie earned that, higher rating.
In Regina, it didn't, though. If you take a look at your stub, it was 14A.
I know it was 14. That's the Canadian thing, though. It is a Canadian thing.
Well, that's because there's a lot of naughty language in America. They'll give you an R immediately.
It was well deserved of that rating, honestly.
Do not take your children to this movie, no matter what they tell you.
They're gonna learn some stuff.
Unless your kid's cool. I mean, fuck you. When I was 8, I saw Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's okay, and I saw Terminator 2.
Exactly. So if your kid's cool and you're a cool parent, then you should totally take your kids to this. Now, to be fair, this was a hard R movie, so I give it 0 out of 10. This should have been PG-13.
So everybody should have seen this movie.
Yes. No, it was... Deadpool is Deadpool as a character is just...
annoying.
Extremely annoying.
Yes.
But he's unique in a lot of ways as well. And they managed to really capture a lot of the personality and the attitude in this movie.
He did. One thing that was worrying me going in was seeing the trailers. Obviously, probably because they redubbed the lines, was every time he'd talk and he had the mask on, it was what he's saying ain't matching. That's gonna bug me the whole movie. Don't worry, it's fine in the movie. It actually, you can tell it's Ryan Reynolds underneath.
Yeah. It's funny how much expressiveness you can get from somebody with a mask on.
Oh yeah.
Just, oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah. He did a lot of Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. Which probably was my favorite.
The favorite moments.
Yeah. There's a couple.
Oh!
We'll get to those later, and we'll say spoiler warning before that. But we're going into it. He's obviously a Deadpool fan. He loved it.
No.
I'm not a Deadpool fan, but it was pretty good. It was enjoyable. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10.
I've seen it twice already, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, no. It's the fan service that Deadpool fans deserve.
Yeah. I cannot imagine a Deadpool fan not liking this movie.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see someone who does, just to be like, what the fuck were you expecting?
Yeah.
Just to be like, what are your legit arguments? I'm interested.
It is a vulgar movie who didn't have any Jesus in it.
Mm-hmm.
Did he? Did he not?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
The whole Jesus thing?
It's.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Anyway. All in all, really good movie, great attention to the character. It was nice and small. I kind of liked that.
Exactly. They didn't introduce they had a bunch of characters, but they were They all fit
mix.
into the story.
Yeah.
It wasn't a super complex story.
No.
It fit into the world.
And it wasn't one of your typical bullshit superhero ones now where it's like, he's not saving a world, he's not, stopping a big thing. He's literally just he's out for revenge and he wants to fix his face.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all the movie is about, which is pretty much what Deadpool in his early stages was all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Was just fixing what the government did to him.
Yeah.
Any complaints I have, villains are pretty weak.
Yup. I could say that Ajax was
pretty weak.
So was okay.
The guy who's acting him is
He was good.
He's clearly having a good time.
Yeah.
But the villains themselves were kind of like... I mean, to be fair, I'm not really familiar with Deadpool's rogue gallery. The only one I know is Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Which
and
would've been cool.
Ajax is one of the first it truly is one of his first big nemesises.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and I thought they played him out fairly well, but at the same time though it was just kind of it wasn't this movie isn't about the villains.
And it's,
No, definitely
and
not.
it's totally, this works as a Valentine's movie. This is a romantic movie. It's totally
Very, very much.
Ryan Reynolds and what's her face, prostitute. They had amazing chemistry.
Yes.
Like it wasn't like that Jurassic World we used to do.
Marina Baccarin.
Marina Baccarin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who just can't seem to escape the horror role.
Yeah.
Because she's the
I prefer Lady of the Night, thank you.
she prefers companion.
She pulls it off
Alright.
very well.
She did. She did a really good job, and they're crazy matching
They
each
had
other.
great chemistry, as did T.J. Miller.
Oh,
yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds. So that was my one big gripe, I guess I'd say. And I'd say the jokes are like 85% hit. Some of them aren't.
Well,
But I mean, when you have a whole movie, it's
when his whole
Yeah.
attitude is Merc with the mouth, and his whole thing is the one-liners.
yeah. You're gonna get a
You're
couple
bound
bad
to get some
ones.
droners, but the thing is,
Yeah.
a lot of the writing was really well done. They even gave a shout out of giving him a hometown in this movie.
Right, I remember that. Did they mention Regina, Saskatchewan? Did they mention... Who gives a shit? Oh, they said my town in a
It's
movie.
like, yay! It's in the long run,
It's a
for you,
cute thing.
It's a cute thing, and it's kind of funny because it fits the joke so well.
It does, because we rhyme with fun.
I'm curious to see with other scenes if they changed it for other
cities?
areas.
That
Without
was a rumor.
spoiling
That was a
anything.
rumor. But I don't apparently I know some people that saw it in Calgary and they still said Regina.
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, probably in Canada.
I honestly I thought that was one of those things that it was like
They were gonna
insert
redub
place
them?
here.
Oh, okay.
So if they didn't do that, that's still kind of cool. It is cute. It's cool.
So what about you guys? Any gripes?
The
Like
only-
anything that held you
I
back?
guess for me, Deadpool in the long run is a tragic character.
Don't ruin anything.
I'm just saying.
Don't ruin
That is the only
anything.
thing I'm going to say to that point until we start talking about the movie.
Yeah.
It needed to have more tragedy in the movie. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. What about you?
Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't really think of anything that I didn't like about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have been able to.
I'll fucking hit you.
I have been able to see it twice now, so I
I'm so
had like
full right now.
the first impression and then the afterthoughts after the second one.
Okay.
And it did get kind of old the second time. It's one of those things that
Yeah.
you see the jokes for the first time and you laugh your ass off
Yeah.
through the whole thing.
No.
And it is one of those movies where you can honestly enjoy yourself and have fun from beginning to end. But there wasn't any jokes that I didn't hear. Like, when you see the movie the second time, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I missed that. I don't think I missed anything.
Like Hot Fuzz. Every single time I've rewatched Hot Fuzz, there was a fucking joke I missed.
Oh, really?
Every time.
awesome.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Thing is with this movie, it's very in your face and it's not trying to hide anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's there to see it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, final thoughts. In this day and age where we're getting bombarded with comic book character movies every fucking couple months, it's nice to see one where they had a bit more
fun.
Yeah.
And they were allowed to do what they wanted, meaning like boobs, gore, swearing. You know,
It was a comic book movie for the source material.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was exactly what it needed to be. So go see it. It'd be
If you're a Deadpool
if you're a
fan,
Deadpool fan,
you'll
you've
love
already
it.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I guess just real quick, spoiler warning. We'll go. I don't know. What were some of your favorite moments? I have two.
Colossus versus Deadpool.
Yeah, that
Oh
whole
my
fight.
god! Oh my
I wouldn't
god!
call that a fight. I would call that a tragedy. There's your tragedy. I'm like, really? That's okay. I can still cook.
Deadpool, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Like, the guy they got doing Colossus was phenomenal.
Yes.
He was good.
Yes.
He was good.
The one thing I love about the movie is that it is so quotable.
Oh, yeah.
There are so many little things that you're like, well,
Well, it's like when he goes to the X-Mansion, he's like, oh, what a big house, and there's only two of you home. It's like we couldn't afford anybody else.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the fact that the amount of times that he broke the fourth wall and it just worked.
He broke 16 walls.
Yeah. Well, that's the other
Fourth
thing.
wall break and a fourth wall break? It's like 16 walls.
Like,
That's the thing as well. They didn't go over the top with it.
No.
And it just felt right. It didn't feel like it was too out of place, and it just all flowed together really nicely.
There was two moments I laughed out loud, which is rare because
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't normally do
you're
that.
so jaded and
The first one was where he's talking to Colossus and Negasonic teenage forehead, and while they're talking, Francis has gotten away, and he turns around and he's literally like, and it's so like, and it's just, even with the mask on, he's just like, you can tell he's like, I am going to kill, which actually leads into him trying to beat up Colossus.
Yeah.
Failing horribly.
and breaks every limb.
The second time was, of course, he goes on a huge murder rampage. The one random cut to, there's a guy crawling and he's like, I'm gonna kill you with a Zamboni!
Yeah.
In like 5 minutes. He's like,
The guy's trying to crawl away in his
See,
boat.
that was a good
That's-
cutaway joke.
That's the scene that I was thinking of if they redid that for other areas in the world. So it'd make more sense. Because not everybody knows what a Zamboni is. Come on.
Americans play hockey.
Yeah.
Americans do, but like, I don't
I guess.
You know,
it's not like
hockey
this
is one of the
allowed in,
one of the like the second
China.
most played world
Yeah.
like sports in the entire world.
Yeah,
Second-
that's true.
Well, I'm sorry, third. Second versus soccer. Second, surprisingly,
StarCraft.
no.
Yeah.
Second is bowling.
What?
10-pin bowling.
What?
Seriously.
Yeah. And it's
My sister
surprisingly
has gone to 3 world tournaments. It happens.
surprisingly topical
Jesus.
movie too. It does bring up sexism. Is it sexist if he kills the girl, or is it
Yeah,
sexist if he
That
kills
was
the girl?
solid. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
And
I like that they didn't show it, but they show him like pulling out a gun and
like-
getting ready.
It's like, I don't know.
What about you? I mean, like, what was your big like? Was it Deadpool breaking a freaking limb?
that came like I thought that was really good. I did enjoy the fact like at the end and before the big last final fight, like how he spelled Francis out with the dead bodies.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like, what's my name?
He's
And
like, I'll spell it out.
Oh, I'm gonna spell it out for you.
like that was good. But I did really enjoy the end credit scene.
Oh yeah, or fuck, even the opening
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah, the
That's
opening
some of
credit was
best
great,
Opening credits I've
Because
ever
the opening
seen.
credit was basically the
Totally.
first action scene, like scene for scene.
Yeah.
Well, it's a still shot from it, and then they're just kind of going through it. And then the credits are great because it's like God's Perfect Idiot.
Yeah.
It's starring God's Perfect Idiot,
Yeah.
made by a bunch of talentless jackasses.
Yeah. One thing that I really liked is that it wasn't in 3D.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is so big.
Like,
you could enjoy it so well because you didn't get strained because of it. It just was nice.
Yeah. It was nice to see a movie, just a simple action flick, not be forced to have it in 3D. Because
Yeah.
3D, let's face it,
Is awful.
is terrible unless the movie deserves it.
Yes.
Like a good horror movie in 3D. Those are my favorite. And I don't know about you guys, but I saw it in the AVX.
Yes,
me too.
You did
Yeah.
too, okay. Like every shot, every car hit, every punch, everything, the whole theater shook. Now, I don't know if that means that every time I've gone to AVX it's been broken and I've been doing it wrong, or that this is the first movie to do it.
Well, the thing is, they got
really
those new
good.
seats in the top row.
Were you in the D-box?
No, I was in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you probably felt the D-boxes moving.
that was the D-box.
That was
Yeah,
the D-box
that's the
movie.
D-box.
Oh, I'm gonna sit by that all the time now. That felt great. Oh,
But like
wait,
the
I
end
already-
scene credit. The
yeah,
end scene credit.
credits, jerking off the unicorn.
Yeah, jerking off the unicorn. Yeah.
Also, if you like
that was, no. The,
if you like
the
Ferris-
end scene
Fer-
credit.
Bueller.
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 There's a
Well-
great, there's a great one there.
Well, even just at
Cable.
Cable.
The cable and out and just, and it was the thing is comes out. He's like,
What are you
what are you doing here?
Exactly.
It's a, like true
Go
Deadpool
home.
fashion. Go home.
Oh, other
Clean up
moment.
after yourself. And
Wait,
leave.
I remember one other moment that I laughed out loud, and me and Chippy were talking about it earlier. When he actually kills Francis after Colossus is giving him a big, we get the choice to.
Why did you do that?
You were fruiting on and on.
It's like I loved Colossus just really trying to be that, like the stereotypical superhero trying to convince Deadpool.
Because Deadpool is no hero in this movie.
No. And he tries so very hard throughout the movie. He's like, no, do not call me a hero. I am not a hero.
Yeah.
Language. He pulls a Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as soon as he threw up.
Yeah, it's like,
That was perfect.
and the constant Hugh Jackman jokes as well.
There was two of them.
Yeah.
I almost was like, that's too much with the mask until I noticed that he stapled it onto his face. I was like, okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that was great.
But now,
Yeah.
kind of the big spoiler thing is that. So the whole thing about Deadpool
We already
is
spoiled. I already said spoiler free. Or
So- the whole point of Deadpool is that he got cancer. Then he gets enlisted in this government program, gets cured of cancer. Side effect is that he gets superhuman healing and basically turns into a giant walking tumor.
I thought the reason was because it cured everything except the cancer. Like, it literally heals the cancer as quick as it spreads. So
Yeah.
that's why he looks like that.
Yeah.
Because he's consistently.
He's always constantly healing.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, in the comics, like it's still the same character. What's her name?
Oh, I don't remember. The girlfriend.
Anyway, the girlfriend.
Oh, Copycat?
Copycat.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, Vanessa?
Yes.
There we
There you go. So he breaks it off with Vanessa, tries to get away, and then goes through this thing. In the movie, they get back together. It's all happy lovey-dovey, which is why it makes it such a nice little perfect love story for Valentine's Day. In the comics, it's not so lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
Essentially, she joins the same program, becomes a mutant. Like, she turns out that she has like dormant mutant genes herself, becomes a mutant called Copycat, and basically it's constantly trying to kill. They're
Each
trying
other.
to constantly trying to kill each other. I really wish this movie was a little bit more tragic in that sense, and just kind of making her either die at the end or even slap him in the face and be like, "I can't be with you anymore." That kind of thing. But who knows what they're going to do with the next movie?
Well, yeah, Cable.
No, time travel.
Time travel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching us rant about this. In case you haven't gotten the point yet, go see Deadpool.
Go see Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of the character, but I even had a pretty good time. And we really need to support movies like this, because if we keep doing this, then
We get better movies.
We might get more our movies,
Yeah.
where we get to say fucking shit and cunt and stuff.
Like, we
You
could
know,
get-
like normal people talk.
we could get like an actual financed Punisher movie,
Yeah.
or Carnage.
For Carnage, yes.
Yeah,
Well, we got
yeah.
to be fair, the Netflix series have been doing pretty good
The
with the
Netflix-
violence.
Yeah.
Just, they don't swear, but whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. As always, I am Chris.
JP.
Chippy.
And click the following link to get your seat broken.
Stay classy, YouTube.
I'll break your fourth wall with my cock.
Is the next one going to be Broken Cock?
Oh, you're a fucking genius. High five. Woo!